Hello and welcome to Tarot Talks. This video comes out the Monday after Thanksgiving. And so as we are moving into and through the holiday season here in the United States, it's a good opportunity for us to connect with the cards, to receive support as we venture towards giving and receiving throughout the holiday season.
Yeah, we will have Christmas a little bit later on end of December in Germany, but we can totally relate to this giving and receiving anywhere in the world, I guess. So I'm Karin. I'm an energy healer and teacher of 13 years. This is my lovely friend, Annalise. She's an energy healer herself, a breathwork facilitator, and she brings all this knowledge into the tarot readings. And let's start. So you're doing the giving. I will be channeling the receiving, and we're going to let the cards talk to each other.
Nine of Swords. So giving without boundaries can leave us feeling depleted and exhausted. Oh, yeah.
Four of Pentacles. Oops.
Wow.
What's my camera doing? Okay.
Awesome.
Four of Pentacles. The receiving can feel very much like holding on to everything I get. Really taking in, because the receiving is not really used to receiving, right? We all have this heart chakra blockage in the back that receiving love unconditionally is a hard thing for all of us to do. Raise your hands if it's simple for you. We'd love to hear from you. And give us a aha in the comments if you feel like, yeah, that's me too.
Four of Pentacles. Right. So we cannot give from an empty cup. We must replenish our soul, our heart, our body, our nutrients as we move, as we give and as we receive.
So true. The Hierophant in reverse. This would be upright. And this is reverse. Receiving might sometimes feel upside down and not as enlightened as giving. When we give, we might feel more spiritual than when we receive. But this card invites us to think about that in another way.
I like that a lot. Seven of Swords for giving. So are we including ourselves in our giving? Are we thinking about what we, and not the word selfish, right? Or selfless, and finding that balanced place between those experiences. And that if our giving is too much, we end up depleted and not able to give or receive. So be very mindful to include ourselves in our giving.
And that's a very new idea for the receiving as well. Receiving from ourselves. That's something that the receiving is not really used to.
Five of Wands. Five of Wands here. So cultivating or allowing there to be a sense of genuineness. We want to remove a sense of competition from our giving. Our giving comes from our intention. It comes from our capacity. It comes from, the heart. Yeah. And so not to engage in competition, with our giving.
Mhm. The Fool. Here it is. Woo! I don't know what my camera is doing right now.
I can relate.
I need to set the settings differently. Okay, so the Fool, the receiving. Well, the receiving is at the start of everything. And especially this holiday season, we need to, with all the things that we just said, this is a new perspective on giving and receiving. And we need to allow this to happen. And maybe the receiving feels like I'm standing at the edge of a cliff. And maybe the receiving feels like when I do this, I'm going to be in debt. But the Fool also tells us, let's just jump, let's just do it, let's just receive with an open and full heart, the same way that we give with a full heart.
Mm. Ah. Hmm. Mm. Strength. We are created to be generous creatures in exchange, mutually beneficial, community-based, and we can generate strength between each other in our generosity of spirit as we take care of each other in various different ways. So, being mindful that giving is a source of strength.
Mm-hmm. In the same way that the receiving needs to be discerning of what it takes in. Because we are not, as receivers, we are not meant to take anything and everything in either. We need to be discerning about what comes.
Mm. Two of Cups. This card beautifully illustrates the capacity of giving. When giving is intentional and centered and grounded, we end up with a beautiful mutual exchange of energy. And we're not taking from anything, not pulling from anything, we're not pushing. We are in a state of allowing generosity to pour out. Yeah.
And I can answer with the Three of Cups.
Mm.
So the receiving, when the giving does that, as you just explained, the receiving can celebrate this in community. We can feel more like the receiving is something that we don't do selfishly. The receiving is something that we do in community for others as well, because the better I am able to receive your gift,
Mm.
the happier you and I will be.
Awesome. Awesome. Ace of Cups.
Mm.
Giving, as much as giving is for the other person, we give the gift to the other person. Giving is an expression of the soul, it's an expression of the heart. And so, to give in itself is to receive, even if there isn't a physical object coming back towards you. It's to witness that exchange of kindness and love.
When done right and in consideration with everything that we just said. Exactly. And then
Yes.
we have this structure in our community. We have this understanding that the more we allow ourselves to have this thoughtful structure of giving and receiving, yet having it in an unconditional way, this will help our society to be much more clear in where we want to go.
Oh.
I'm getting meta here, but I believe that with this last card of the Emperor, the last tarot card, we're going to draw some oracle cards as usual. But with this last card of the tarot, the Emperor, it's really the structure and the societal aspect that I see in this giving and receiving dialogue we just had.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Let's draw some oracle cards to help whoever's watching. And by the way, we really appreciate any comments and all your likes, because this helps us spread the message wider. So to help anybody who's watching integrate the lessons we just talked about. So what do you have?
I got this Sweat Lodge, which is actually just a great symbol for giving and receiving. In the lodge, we show up with what is inside our bodies and we offer it. We offer it to the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And as the body is released and purged of previously learned lessons and densities that no longer need to be carried in the body, we receive an openness. We receive a clarity of mind and heart. Wow. And we can really step into the space of giving not from the mind, giving not from the ego, giving not from the box stores and the expectations, but really giving from that place of connection to self and connection to other and connection to source, to the creator, so that our giving is not so socialized, that our giving is much more authentic.
Mm-hmm. And very timely indeed. It's the time now to learn to do this. It's just the message that whenever you see this video, the time for you is right to integrate the messages. Love that, as usual. Whew. We never know where it takes us, but we really love this. We really enjoy this tarot dialogue, this tarot talks. So let us know. Did you feel like giving more, receiving more? What do you think of the message? Let us know in the comments and we'll gladfully answer all of those. Yes. Okay. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.